Hey, welcome. This is KK Choi from SR Market Forecast. Yeah, today I want to share with you a new strategy which created, it's been observed and also been back tested for over months. Now I want to spread out so that hopefully that people out there can use the strategy and make some money. For more detail of this strategy, you need to contact me directly through Facebook. Message me there. At the end of the video, there will be information for you to get in touch. This strategy is called, what I call it, magnetic line. Basically, it's very good with the index because I noticed that within the index. Now, when I say index, it doesn't mean just the FTSEs, which I'm using FTSE as a live trade at the moment to demonstrate. But actually, it works with Dow Jones, it works with Hunter Index, and some other index out there in the world. Basically, from this kind of indexes platforms or the charts, I could able to find a certain areas or a level that somehow the index seems to climbs and then move back down and then or drop or move back up constantly in a certain line in a day. So that place is a pretty good place to take profits. So even though the trace is or the index run off in a distance, it usually does come back down and touch that line again. It's a very strange phenomenon, but I think it's to do with derivatives or some kind of binaries contracts or spread bet or maybe even futures derivatives that is causing the reason for it to return back to that line. Anyway, I wouldn't like to share too much of this strategy in this video because this is an open public videos for the majority that's out there. So if you do interested, please get in touch with me. The details are at the end of the video. Okay, so let's enjoy this. Hope you like it. But bear in mind, there is a few rules that to go along with this trading strategy. First, there's a period of time in a day that you could trade it. You couldn't, you couldn't trade it when the U.S. market opens, okay? Because once that opens, the movement is so great, and also the direction will probably take control in certain directions, and that's the time when it's go out of the line. So there is a range of barriers as a stop loss. There's a few other rules which that you need to concern about. Again, you need to contact me to understand what the rule is. Otherwise, when the price is moving in a range, it's the best time to get involved and find that line. And when once you find that line is a place where you take profits. Or sometimes you could just let it run further up or down to make it extra more. But that line is a place where you could able to have confidence that the price will go back to. In 1 hour chart, there's a candle. I line up the candle and then I move a line across, right across to the next day. Okay? And then I realize that during the period of the next day, the index often move away from the line and then come back and retouch it. Okay, so let me can you see if you can see the arrow of my pointer? So start of the day, okay, beginning of the night, start of the new day, and then slowly the index move away from the line, and then comes back up and touch it, and then goes back down, and then up again and cross it, cross over to the top, and then came back down and touch it again. And then it drops through it and then come back up and touch it again. Crawls back up, drop again and touch it again. Goes all the way down here and then down, bouncing around here and then finally climbs back up and touch it. Okay, so if you set this line as a profit take area, and then wherever there's an opportunity, all right, of a engulfing candle at 2 minute or maybe a 5 minute chart, then you can use the engulfing candle as a line, as a guideline for the return of the uptrend towards the profit take level of the magnetic line. So the engulfing candle happen here, touch it. The engulfing candle of red happen here, reverse touch it. All right, and so on and so on. Happen to this day and also happen to this day. the candles here, I draw a line across it, okay, and then through the day, the index just move and down, up and down within this line. So that line will become a profit take. Now, how do I create the range then? What about the range? How do I make the range? Well, the range actually is based on the previous day. For example, here, all right? So that forms the top and that forms the bottom. Okay, use the body. Okay, use the body, don't use the wick to create the range. Then you move it across, and here you got a range that you can do the trading. All right, that you can enter into a buy or enter into sell on the edge of the box. Okay, so based on that concept, now today, so this is a red, so expect the index to come over here somewhere and then dropped. All right, or maybe a little bit outside. Once the price goes outside the box, you don't trade. Goes outside the box, you don't trade. You only trade when it's re-enter into the box. Okay, the range is based on previous day's range. All right, that's the strategy, and that's how it works. Now I want to blow up this today in 2 minute chart. Okay, and let's you see what is going on. Right, as you can see, the market opens at 8 o'clock. Here's the magnetic line which I have created. Right, the index opens, dropped, touch a simple moving average as a support. If you came to my lesson, you should know. And then it bounced, cross, and touch it. Profit take, yes. Climbs up, engulfing candle, right? Engulfing this one and this one here. So you enter here, and you dropped, and there you go. Okay, like here, right? Let's do a true demonstration of this power of the magnetic line. Okay, it's a slowly engulfing candle. It's not totally engulfing yet, but once it's engulfed, I'm gonna sell it and sell it towards here. All right. So I set a trade, say £10 per pip. Okay, and my profit take area will be here. All right, just a little bit above it. All right, just a little bit above. Look, it's coming down, so I'm gonna sell it now. Okay, so the entry is there. I'm gonna leave it. Let's continue to chart. So basically, in just 2 hours, the price came down. Sorry, the index came down, touched a magnetic line, profit take, dropped through it. Actually, before it dropped through, it went back a few times, so that's a little bit of touching. Dropped through it, engulfing candle of the green, signals climb back up, and it did. Touch it again, profit take. Drop again, engulfing candle happening. All right. So again, touch it, and then drops, and then touch, came back down and touch, drop up a touch, went up, drop back down and touch. So just 2 hours is already one time you can make profit. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, and now expect this to come down later on today, okay, to touch this area. All right, and not make it 7. So let this trade bounce around. It could climb higher, but let's have faith towards this magnetic line during the day, okay? So we're gonna come back and we're gonna watch this candle to touch this, okay? So I'm gonna make a circle to highlight this area because I don't want to come back and end up somewhere else. So let's see how it runs the course on this trade here, which I have made. Okay, back again. Early on, I make a sell here, expect the index to drop to this magnetic line, but unfortunately, the price or the index continued to climb further up towards the edge of the box of the range, and from there is a engulfing candle occur. So I also make a sell here, so that I got two trade selling towards this line here. All right. Okay, so come back again later on and see how it goes. All right, I'm back. As you can see, the index climbed to the edge of the box, and then I make a sell here, and then a sell here early on. So I'm making two sell at the moment. Now this sell is actually generating a profit of 190 pound right now. 190 pound. So I expect there's an auto setting here or take profits that's in this area, just a little bit above the magnetic line. So we're probably able to achieve 300 pounds profit if it lands to this area, and this one probably about 150. Okay, so that's my target. At the moment, it looks like it's working pretty good. It's coming down. I'm not going to close it. I wanted to touch it. So that's how it worked. And let's see. Actually, it's not working yet because I'm still have to wait for it to come to the take profit area, but it's looking positive. It's looking very positive, and it's like this is like a leech, and this and the price is like a dog running in the beach. He runs back and forth, but no matter how he runs, he always go back to the master, and that is the master. The line, the magnetic line is the master. Okay, okay, I'm back. As you can see, have the 1 hour pass away. After 1 hour, the index managed to go in sideways for a bit, and now is approaching to the final profit take area at last. 1 hour of long-term wait. Well, as I say, all right. So at the moment, this trade here is generating 267 pound, and this one here is creating a, let's have a look, 90 pound profits. So it's really almost touching there now. So once it's touched, then my trade's ended. Uh, there is a rebounds occur here often. All right, it's because that place is a very sensitive place. Okay, so if that happens, if this turns green, I will just get out of the trade. I wouldn't be bothered to wait any longer. But I do hope that you will touch the line to able to show you that this line has a significant impact. Now, this, see, as I say, it's very sensitive area here. It's this little dog that runs around in the sand along with the master. Okay, this is the master line. The magnetic line is the master line, and this simple moving average is like a leech, leech leaning on the neck of the dog, and the dog just runs wild back and forth on the beach. Okay, so he runs left to the right, but eventually he always come back and see the master, the magnetic line, and then goes through, drop through it, and then comes down here, and then comes back up again. That's like a day's walk for the dog. Okay, so anyway, I hope you like my parables of this trade. I'm watching this now. If this goes into a green, I will just close the trade and make the profit, and that will be it for this. And then I go wait a little bit longer. So just let this candle end and see how it goes. Okay, come on, let it end it to be a perfect forecast for me. Come on, don't disappoint me. Yeah, you can do it. Just a little dip of your head. Come on, doggy. Come on, boy. Sometimes you got to have some fun with trading. Otherwise, it's so stressful sometimes. And some people who cannot do it properly, they really putting their hairs out. Although this it always goes against them. And wherever they enters, the trade just goes the opposite way, and it's pretty annoying sometimes. It seems like your luck's going against you. But the trouble is, trading is nothing to do with luck. Trading is to do how you enter into a trade. When's the best time to enter into a trade. You always enter at the wrong time. When you enter at the visual impact. Okay, so here we go. This is a positive candle, and that's going up. So I gotta close this trade now. So it seems like, and I gotta close this one as well. Okay, so that's two trays over 70 pounds here and then 250 pounds there. So I'm gonna mark it out there. 70 pound here and then 250 here. Oh, look at it. Ah, come on. You see? You know, just give me one more minute. I could able to show it perfectly well with this demonstration, with this way of trading. But unfortunately, you know, this stupid green candle but here that makes me think that the trade is going back up. So anyway, here it is. Okay, that is what I call coming back to the master, the magnetic line. All right, so come back again later on and observe more trade based on this line. All right, thank you. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, the index dropped through the line and is moving down here now. So whenever at this moment as it dropped through, whenever there is a chance of coming down, there's a kind of reaction. It's like a little there's a reaction of it to return back to it and touch it. It's like getting confirmation from his mommy. Can I go further out? Can I go further out? Okay, so it happens often. So during this period of time, you can do small little trading, back and forth until it get the approval to move further down. Okay, so okay, it looks like it's dropping now. So it's not. I think he's got the approval from it. Looks like he came down here, went back up, asked for his mommy's permission. Can I go further down? Um, and his mommy said, "Uh, yeah, maybe. Just for a little walk over there by the arrow, and don't go too far. Otherwise, the stranger will just take you away." Okay, so let's see how it goes. Ah, no, he's gonna get his mommy approval again. He's go, mommy, can I, can I go down there for to play with my friends here? No, he's gonna go and ask mommy now. Yeah, go on and go and ask your mom. All right, his mommy said, yeah, go off, back off, come back for dinner. This is what happened when you're trading on a screen all day long. You go a bit mental. So again, right? Joke is a joke, but see, you can actually enter a lot buy here to take your profit here again. It's so many opportunities. That it's just amazing how one line can able to create so much movements around that line. So what I'm saying is this, if you're telling me there's no one controlling this market and things just randomly moving by itself because majority people are trading and they buy and sell without knowing who's buying, who's selling, I really believe that that is really bullshit. You know, Definitely there is a bunch of people, you know, set up a range for a day, and then the managers doing all the buying and selling, and now and again they have to reconfirm with the boss. Making sure that he's not going way out of line. Always come back, reassuring to the boss, the big elite, the one that is controlling everything. Telling him, okay, let's move it up, further up, or moving further down. But in the meantime, while I'm still in bed, keep it around this area. All right, boys? That kind of stuff. So we wait for that happens, then we come back to the video. Okay, so talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Okay, well, back again. As you can see, the index drops to the magnetic line, bounced around this area for a little bit, asking for permissions, and then the kids went off to fly the planes again. So it went up, all the way up here, above the simple moving average now. So I'm gonna leave it for a bit. I expect to climb a bit higher now because of this previous two area here. So maybe there's a chance of it to climb just about here again and then repeat the history. So let's see how it goes. Okay, set things up ready because it looks like it is going to happen. All right, so look, there you go. All right, as I say, it doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter. I mean, if you don't have budget to hold on to the trade, of course. But what I'm saying is this that because this magnetic lines attracts it to come back down to meet it all the time, all through the day. So even though capture here and it was wrong, and it goes all the way out here somewhere, eventually it will come back down and meet this line. Okay, so we just sometimes you need to have faith and to believe in yourself. And I have back tested this. I have back tested this many times. It works. But of course, I mean, out of 10 times, there may be twice it doesn't work. 2 times or 3 times it doesn't work. Uh, it could end up a day like that. But what I'm saying is this. Um, chances are high, when you go into a gambling casino, anything that is 50-50 is gambling. But whenever that you add up the percentage of confidence, that become not a gambling. The back test of this strategy works for many period of weeks. If you could go back and back test it, so that give me that 10% of confidence. And then the structure of the simple moving average, that also gave me a confidence. The range gave me a confidence, and the shape of the candles gave me confidence. So based on all those informations that I gathered, it gave me enough confidence to overcome the fear that I was wrong. Okay, that's how overcome fear is. It's not because like somebody who have a lot of money and they just throw the money into the tray and say, okay, I'm very bold. I'm not scared of anything. No, that's a stupid move. You got to analyze it first. Overcome fear is not because I'm not fear of anything. No, overcome fear is by the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and confidence of the tray by gaining information to build up the confidence. Okay, here we go. The tray is after this red, it forms a little green here, and then it becomes red again. So that's the confidence for me to set up a cell. All right, the cell's set. I expect this little boy, this little index boy, will return back to see his mommy, and his mommy is here, walking on the beach, nice and straight line. So that will be £100, more than £100 gain if it drop back down to here. So set her up, okay, and then let it run. All right. So what, as you can see, right, I do not set the stop loss. As I said many times, I have a mindset of how much I'm willing to play this game. So if anything happens, that budget will be the budget to making sure this will turn into a profit again. Okay. Okay. But again, as you can see, the price, the index went up, climbs above this simple moving average, climb further higher, and then retreated back down here. Um, there's this engulfing candle, which is a signal for me to enter in this area. But all along here, there isn't much of the confirmations, unless you gather all this together and forms engulfing to engulf this green. This is pretty strong green here, so it doesn't look so positive for my trade to make a to make a profitable trade. But so without the magnetic line here that guide me that I believe that it worked, then this movement here, okay, this movement here usually will probably ends up me cutting this tray off. I will probably just cut the tray and then wait a little bit longer. But now, as you can see, the moving structure of this candle is still within the box, still within the range. and it has returned back into the simple moving average in the downtrend, closing below it. So it looks like the next few more minutes probably will drop back to this level again, and could be this time because it didn't happen last time. We did try to get back down to further, but it didn't. He bounced back up. So, but it seems like to me this time it would have a chance to drop through it and goes further down. So let's see what will happen. Okay, at this time, I wouldn't do what I did last time. Last time I tend to have a quick to get out. You know, when the index turn green, when the candles turn green. Well, this time I'm gonna let I only have one trade. Last time I had two trade, so it's more kind of dangerous. Two trade. Now just a one trade, so I'm gonna watch it to drop through this and let this profit take areas to take the profit automatically. Okay, and hopefully that would achieve within the next 30 minutes or even an hour or so, because sometimes it takes a long time, bounces around, goes back up again and down. It often does that, tend to really scare people off. But anyway, the magnetic line is the reason that I'm hold on to this trade. Okay, otherwise I'd be out of the trade. It climbs above the simple moving average, moving above it with a nice long green. That is enough to get me out of the trade if it wasn't for this line. Okay, so come back later on and continue to have a look. Okay, we are back with the UK 100. That's FTSE UK index, and again the market rebounds from this area. Now this area here, if you look across, there is a strong kind of support line here, as you can see, right? It's supported here, along here, 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 and here. But finally, now at this moment, it's dropped through. So any minute now should come down to meet this profit take area. Okay, and so far, let's have a look. £28 profits, that's not much. Look, it's gone back up again. But as you can see, the trend is moving down. Okay, so there is a power of pushing the price back down to this area. The dog needs to return to his master for permission, especially at around 1:30 or 2:30 when the U.S. market are open hours. So that will be a time when they need to get back to to, to the masters. Okay, so I have faith that this trade will end up here before 1:30 or before 2:30. All right, come back again to continue to share this trade with you. And when it's ended, that will be the end of the video. And if you like what you see, please give it a like. And if you like the way I trade and you want to know more, connect me at the end of the video. There's information there with the email address. You can able to text me in Facebook, connect with me as a friend, so we can learn from each other. All right. Okay, come back to the trade again, and as you can see, the price is beginning to almost touching this. There's still a lot of buying power here that pushes the price back up. And again, you can see here where the price tried to push it back up again, but the intention of the trade return back to this line is pretty strong. So as you can see, many times we have tried to flow away from it. It's moving within the range, floating away, pushing back. A nice strong candle. Now this candle is not done by ordinary people. Someone's really like selling some massive stock that controls the index. So one little sell here that created, pushed the index back into place again, and again here, to touch the uh, the magnetic line, and then it was let go, and the market stopped buying the stocks again, move slowly back up, and then continue to sell here. The tray was enter here. That's the tray. Okay. On 111 pound if it finishes there. Okay, so let's mark it here first, even though it's not really confirmed yet. Let's assume that it is, and then we come back later and hopefully it will become a reality, not just a dream. All right. So the total profit, okay, should be when this trade completes its journey, should be around, let's see, 300, 420 pound around, let's say 420 pound, okay, 420 pound from 9 o'clock all the way to lunchtime at 1 o'clock. Okay, it's time to go for my lunch. So, you know, I wish I could end it now. Take the 766 pound instead. But anyway, come back later on and see it finish. Okay, so just wait a minute. Yeah, see you back in a minute because it seems like there is a little tug of war here and stopping it to come further down. So just have to give it a few more minutes. All right. Return. So hopefully the video will capture this bit here, the excitement of this bit, where the red candle's gonna touch the mummy's line, the magnetic line. So come on, one more strike, one more strike coming down, and you can able to touch it and ask for permission from your mum to go and play again. Come on, right? It's 95 pound, 105, and 108. Come on, free one more pound. Done. It's touched. Okay, good. Brilliant. How comes not 111 pound? Why is it 110 pound? Oh, never mind. Anyway, so that's how it's worked, and it has worked again. Three, 1, 2, 3, 3 tray. Okay, touching the magnetic line or the mummy's line, wherever you call it. Just make up your own name, all right? Just have fun with it. Okay, so see you next time when I come with another new exciting strategy. Okay, bye.